news. Residents react as Port Harcourt refinery to commence production. Distribution of farm inputs for first planting season continues across the state. Plus, Uyo residents call on government to desilt drainages as rains gradually intensifies. Hello there, good morning and welcome to NTA Uyo News at the hour. My name is Okun Ndem. Thanks for joining us. This broadcast is reaching you live on Star Times, channel 103, as well as our social media platforms on Facebook and YouTube. And now to the news. Residents of Uyo, Akwa Ibom State expect reduction in the pump price of petroleum products, especially premium motor spirits, as the Port Harcourt refinery commences operation by the end of March 2024. Janime Uku reports.
Rehabilitation work on the Port Harcourt refinery was completed in December 2023, while the facility received supply of 475,000 barrels of crude oil in February 2024. With this done, Group Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, Mele Kyari, says the Port Harcourt refinery will commence production by end of March. This is good news for Uyo residents who anticipate reduction in the price of petroleum products.
We definitely hope to see what that plan is going to give birth to. And we don't expect much, but at least it should cushion the effect of the fuel's price and everything that we are feeling right now. So
if the government is so sincere, have the willpower to do the needful, refine the petroleum there and sell it to the people, I think we'll be able to bring down the price of petroleum.
An economic expert, Professor Emmanuel Omidwoket, speaks on the impact of the development on the economy.
When the quantity imported is reduced, they will at least ease a little pressure on the domestic currency, the naira, the exchange rate. That money will be made available, and especially other derivative products from petroleum, from the crude oil, like the quota and the rest of them that we have been missing, we have been losing all through this year, will be available for the infrastructural development in Nigeria.
Update on the Warri refinery has it that mechanical works have been completed as the facility is undergoing regulatory compliance procedures, while the Kaduna refinery would not be completed until December 2024. In Uyo, Dianime Uko, NTA News.
State's Commissioner for Agriculture has called on individual farmers, corporate group, to visit their respective local government headquarters for verification exercise to enable them access government agricultural interventions to boost food production in the state. This was at the flag off of the first planting season held at the Multiplication Seed Farm, Ebugenwa, Akabo local government area. Evelyn Badu Ekpo reports.
Items distributed to the farmers to flag off the first planting season include improved cassava stems, pumpkin and maize seeds, among other inputs. The elated farmers express appreciation to be part and parcel of 2024 planting season, in which the government has proven again through the provision of inputs to the farmers the importance of food to man's existence.
With this development, it therefore means the state will have with the where to buy the food we are talking about. Excellency is a good planner. He has made up the law, has made up the commissioner to give us input so that we have it to purchase the expected food for the seasons.
The Akwa Ibom State government is doing enough to make sure that hunger is eradicated in Akwa Ibom State.
Included persons with disabilities to be part and parcel of this flag off to complete the Arise agenda of amiable governor.
Dr. Offiong reassures government's determination at ensuring agricultural revolution, increase in food production while enhancing food sufficiency. Akwa Ibom State Deputy Governor, represented by the Director Administration, Deputy Governor's Office, Samuel Omium, speaks on the initiation of Akwa Ibom State Model Farm in Isidibium and other demonstration farms in other locations within the state as part of efforts to sustain food security by the state government.
Our problems didn't come in one day. One after the other, we will do what? We will solve them. when government enters an area, it is to bring more development to the area. Whatever our challenges are, the community wrote us a letter and we're looking at it like we have said. So we'll respond appropriately. But the wake-up call is for everybody. Thank you for your support, I say again, over the years. Since we've had this plantation here, you've been a great support to us beyond gifting the lands that you have given to governments.
The Shanghai Farm in Usurupium and other agricultural divisions, agencies across the state speaks volume of His Excellency's desire to ensure that food is on our table.
Other stakeholders also lent their voices on the importance for all and sundry to embrace farming. A symbolic planting by the Commissioner of Agriculture and Rural Development signaled the commencement of the first planting season. Evelyn Badu Ekpo, NTA News.
Akwa Ibom State Governor Omoino has inaugurated the governing board of Akwa Ibom State Bulk Purchase Agency with a charge on them to ensure transparency in the discharge of their duties. Calvin Samuel reports that the event took place at the Government House, Uyo.
Inaugurating the board, Governor Eno says it is in furtherance of his administration's compassionate intervention to make available food items at no cost to the poorest of the poor in the state. He appreciates the State House of Assembly for aligning with the vision by assuring speedy passage of the bill.
The new members coming in, particularly the chairman and the general manager, will continue from where we have stopped. And you will work very closely with other members of the committee that are in government and as ex-officials. We have rolled out a blueprint for this program to be launched and how it will be managed. I expect that we follow that blueprint and will remain very accountable. You'll be ready to be audited at any time by any group of people because we must show transparency.
The board has constituted Dan Akpan as the chairman and Unimetin as the general manager and secretary, with commissioners for Ministry of Economic Development, Agriculture, Justice and Internal Security as members. From the Government House, Uyo, Kelvin Samuel, NTA News.
Kogi State, known as the Confluence State due to the presence of rivers Niger and Benue, has abundant human and natural resources. Fully harnessing these resources could maximally improve the state's fortunes. One notable asset is the confluence point of the two rivers, which many believe could be a lucrative tourist attraction if properly developed. Solomon Ayedehe reports on the confluence as a possible tourist destination.
Established in 1991, Kogi State, located in north-central Nigeria, possibly derives its name from the Hausa word Kogi, associated with water. Widely regarded as Nigeria's most centrally situated state, it shares borders with 9 neighboring states and the Federal Capital Territory. Lokoja, the town at the confluence of the Niger and Benue rivers, serves as the state capital. Kogi State is not merely a meeting point of 2 major rivers, but also a convergence of history, people, and opportunities.
It doesn't stop at just the confluence of rivers Niger and Benue. It is also a confluence of the entire peoples of Nigeria. People come around to take advantage of the vast economic opportunities that we have in the state, to do business, to trade, to do some other things.
We can tap in on this massive resource of water, to better our lots. Okay, economically, of course, agriculture translates eventually to economically.
These characteristics, among others, render the state distinctive with many landmarks, tourist sites, and notable establishments bearing the name Confluence, such as NTA Lokoja, known as the Confluence Station. Despite its strategic position as a gateway to various parts of the nation and its recognized potential as a tourist destination, previous administration's efforts to develop it into a world-class tourist hub have fallen short.
It's supposed to be a blessing in abundance, but we've not been able to tap into it as a government, and then private sectors should also look at it and see how they can partner the government and also come in by putting in place these infrastructures to ensure that we begin to make abundant use of the confluence of the rivers Niger and Benue that is located in Lokoja.
Effective leadership is paramount for development. Tourism enthusiasts and the people of Kogi State are optimistic that Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo's new administration will rise to the challenge and initiate the necessary measures to revitalize the confluence area. In Lokoja, Solomon Ayedehi, NTA News.
Sports now. Let's join Austin Odumodu for the latest in the world of sports.
Team Nigeria finished second in its just concluded African Games in Accra, Ghana, with 47 gold, 33 silver and 40 bronze medals to finish behind eventual winners, Egypt. However, the eye-catching performances of Team Nigeria, especially in athletics, wrestling, weightlifting and boxing, has continued to draw commendations from Nigerians who expect the athletes to replicate the results in the forthcoming Olympics in Paris.
So early preparation, 1, 2, funding of those sports, 2, we help very much. When you put money into the right channels, exposure for all the athletes, we give us great medals and come Olympic. I can assure you that this time around, the Olympic in Paris 2024, watch out for Team Nigeria.
Nigeria participated in 25 sporting events in Accra, Ghana. Overall winners, Egypt, will host the prestigious African Games in 2027. In tennis, Andy Murray was knocked out of the Miami Open